2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Like the look of this one. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He finds himself at a share of fourth. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards, had a fantastic drive.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently 2 under for the day. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
This really looks good.
Oh, how about that one?
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko.
Opting for the 6-iron. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. And here we are with the third shot. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
A little birdie look in here.
This one has eyes for the hole. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale's a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
He leads the field by a stroke.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
And he's safely on the green.
This putt is about 16 feet. Tracking. Wow, they certainly got out of the right side of bed today.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Now 2 shots up after that one. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Okay, that'll work. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Okay, steady now. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And back to the course with the live action. Lining up the birdie putt here. It's on a great line. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that will move him to 6 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Sitting at 7 under par for the day, currently in the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. Attaboy, good shot. 15 feet to the cup. Go on, get in the hole. And that will drop in for a birdie. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Well struck. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Okay, time to return to the action.
Going for less club here.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Be the ball, Danny. No. And down it goes.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
The 12th for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. That's a good-looking shot there.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's get back to it, shall we?
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green, or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Job done. Let's head to the next.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Time for the 5th shot. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Currently in first position. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Not bad. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
This one's going to the right.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Putting for a par here.
Oh, nice looking putt.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Nicely done. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I love this 15th hole at TPC at Scottsdale. Everyone's already focused on getting into the stadium hole. But this one here, wow, what a shot you got in front of you.
I'm laying up 8 days a week and hitting wedge in there close for my third, Luke. No chance I'm taking on this second shot.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, my God.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That's frustrating. That's disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for par.
This one started out on a good line. Well done. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Time for the second shot at the 17th. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Great touch.
Good look at birdie here. It's on a good line. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water has it down the left-hand side, and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Opting for the 9-iron. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. If it's up, it could be in. Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Welcome to Hollywood and Los Angeles. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're here at one of the great golf courses on the PGA Tour, the Riviera Country Club. Oh, what about this place?
Well, you said one of the great. No, Luke. This is the best course they play on tour all year long. By a country mile. This is my favorite golf course from the moment I park my car in the parking lot and I walk into the men's locker room. I see the old faces, old friends. I get to walk along the wall of champions, the pictures, Ben Hogan, all the iconic winners around this famed club. I can't get enough of it. I am the happiest I've ever been when I set foot here, and when I leave, I'm so sad. I love this golf course, everything about it. There's not a easy, straightforward shot out there. The opening hole is the easiest one, but after that, put on your boots because it is about to get difficult. I find that all the players love this iconic venue, and that's why it brings out the best.
Everyone comes to Hollywood with a dream. What's your dream? This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Oh, well played.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Yeah, that one will play.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
This one's looking good.
Let's head over to the 11th. Getting ready to play their third. And after that effort, that's how it looks. And now at 3 under overall.
Pretty sure this play will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That one's heading down Broadway. Second shot here on the third. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That should set up another chance. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This for a birdie run. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
No, that's too bad. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
He's currently sitting in first place. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This one's online.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Even for the day. Trying to crack into the top 10. This one is right down the pipe. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Well, you can club down. Everything's all in front of you as it runs into this downhill green.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
And he needs this to save par. This is buckets. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well hold.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
The sixth hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
And this putt will take them to 5 under par. That'll sting a bit. And this putt coming up for his par. I don't mind the look of this. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Leading by 3 strokes now. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Time to catch up with the Canadian Brooke Henderson. Our player currently in second, making a really great shot. And they'll tap this in for birdie. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And that will take him to 5 under. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here. So far, so good.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 6 under. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. 9 feet to the cup. Hey, that's a chance. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Wow, that's bold.
Second shot here on the 10th hole.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down.
And there it goes from the sand.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. And here we are with the third shot.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
"19 feet to the cup.
Trying to save par here.
It was on a good line. This next putt is for bogey.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
And back to the play, shall we? Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. How close was that to going down? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Good putt, that. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This one needs to kick left. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 8 under. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Lovely effort, that. Time to catch up with the Canadian, Brooke Henderson.
Fantastic touch on this one.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And down she goes. Currently 8 under for the round. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Oh, get in. And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Putting for birdie.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey, guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Getting ready to play their third. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Get in. Well played. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second. Pretty good shot there.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
This one needs to kick left. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament.
This is on a...
Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.